I know some of you were wondering. I hope everybody had a lovely holiday season. I missed you guys so much, and I'm so sorry that I have been MIA and basically hibernating throughout the winter. I realize I should have just like checked in with you guys instead of just going completely ghost on you. But I don't know if I'm the only one who does this. Do you ever like have something you're putting off and you're like, oh, it's okay, I'll just do it like next week or something. And you put it off, and at first it's like, oh, it's no big deal if I just wait a little bit. But then it comes and you put it off one more time. And then because you've put it off like twice, it starts to be even bigger, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to make this even more dramatic of an apology to make up for putting it off. And then it like snowballs and becomes even bigger of something to dread. And it's just like a terrible negative feedback loop where you dread doing something, you put it off, and then you dread it more because you put it off, and putting it off made it a bigger problem, so you dread it, and then you just like spiral off until it just becomes like, it's been like, I don't know, 2 months before I've posted anything, and I'm really sorry about that. And I want to make it clear that it's not you guys that I dread. I miss you guys terribly. It's the like logging on to YouTube and the editing and the posting and that stuff, because that stuff feels like work. Talking to you guys doesn't feel like work, but like getting on my computer and opening up my little programs and stuff feels like work. And then like the YouTube homepage like feels like an attack when you go on there. So this is just like, I don't think this is how normal people think. This is just how I think. So, and I feel really bad because I had some footage, like I did film myself decorating for fall and for Christmas, a little bit, not all of Christmas. And the idea of editing stuff while I was in the midst of like trying to do holiday things and some health things going on, I just got overwhelmed with it. I didn't want to touch my computer. And then I stopped filming because I had like, 2 videos that I hadn't edited. And then everything kind of snowballed into, well, there's no point in filming something until you edit it because there's no room. And I could make room, but that would require going on my computer and storing things that made me really overwhelmed. And I was trying to focus on me. And I always get a little bit of, like, I love the holiday. It's a dual relationship. I love the holidays, but I also definitely get the holiday blues sometimes. And by the way, I meant to come on and make a message for anybody who struggles with the holidays, but I missed that boat completely. But just know, in retrospect, if you struggled with the holidays, my heart goes out to you. You are loved. Don't feel alone. I have felt alone on holidays before. And I also, at my age, I've had, like, there's been some deaths kind of associated with some of the holidays. So it's always like bittersweet when you're missing relatives that could be there. So it's always a mixed bag of happy and sad times. So that's a lot mentally. I did throw my back out again. This seems to be a problem that's happening a lot. That's not the reason I wasn't posting. Like the real reason I wasn't posting is I just got overwhelmed with the holiday stuff too. People getting sick, things to do, places to go, family. Recently, like some medical issues. They aren't serious. Well, some of them are serious in the family. We've had a lot of medical things going on. It's everything that goes on during the year just for some reason seems really compounded around like the holiday season. And I gave myself a mental health break from going on my computer, because going on my computer can feel overwhelming, but the downside is then I don't get to talk to you guys. And I regret that because I always feel better when I talk to you. It's kind of like an effort to like get everything loaded. And I even like editing. I like making videos and stuff, but it's kind of like getting in the shower. Hear me out. If you've ever struggled with hygiene issues, maybe this will ring true. If not, and you're just gonna be like, ew, you're gross. But, if you've been watching this, I'm gross. So, but it's like, especially in the winter when it's cold and you don't want to like get in the shower, you put off going in the shower for a long time until it becomes completely necessary. And you really don't want to do it because it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to get cold. I'm gonna have to get undressed. I'm gonna have to do everything in the shower because you've put it off for a couple days or the week plus, and you need to wash your hair and everything you need to do in the shower. There's a lot of work. Blah, 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 blah. So you just put it off and it cycles up. And then you finally get in the shower and it's warm and it's life and it's everything you've ever wanted. And you're like, oh my gosh, why don't I take a shower every single day of my life because I love this? That's kind of what YouTube is, I feel like. It's like when I haven't done it for a minute, I think about all the like hard parts of it and then I avoid it because nobody's making me do it, obviously. But then whenever I do it and then I like talk to you guys, you're the warm part. You're the warm shower. Does that sound weird? This is going down a weird hole, isn't it? But you guys are the warmth part of it. So when I talk to you and I see your comments and I'm like, oh, why don't I do this every day? Don't get your hopes up. I'm not doing this every day. That's not gonna happen. Maybe one day in my like aspirational get my life together, I can post on like Instagram or something once a day. I don't know. But YouTube videos probably aren't gonna ever happen once a day. I would love to be a person who can post once a week. I don't even know if that's something I'm capable of. But anyway, getting sidetracked here. Point is, I'm sorry that during the holiday season, I just kind of took a break without letting you guys know. It just felt like a lot, but I'm ready to get back into it. One, because I missed you, and two, because I need you guys desperately. And today's video is going to be a great showcase of why I need you guys. And I know some of you guys prefer, it seems like, more of the true like decluttering videos. And I know you guys like the like talking the entire way through videos. At least some of you guys do. So I was for a while thinking I should shift towards that. But this video today is going to be mostly a clean with me. I'll try to like add more talking to it so it's not just music and being sped up. So it's me talking and being sped up. Is that better? Do you guys like that more? Because I know some of you guys come here to hear me talk, which I don't know why, but that's really flattering. And I love that you want to hear me talk. So I'm going to try to give you what you want. But in this video, the reason I did it is because in the midst of me stalling and having like the big thing to look forward to and putting off getting back into shooting, my house just got overwhelmed from the holidays and some like health things compounding. And then me falling into just not wanting to do anything, where it was kind of a struggle there for a minute. And my house just got out of control. And the Christmas season probably didn't help that. As you can see, still have my Christmas tree up. Yes, it's like January 20th or something like that. Yeah, I know. It's coming down like soon though. Because it's a live tree and it's almost no longer alive. So I guess it told me that it's time to go down. But you know, if you notice the Christmas tree behind me and you remember when I got my deep freezer and I said, oh no, the deep freezer is going where the Christmas tree is gonna go. Well, we found a new place for the Christmas tree, which is where the recliner normally goes. So now I've made temporarily the living room even smaller than it already was. Yes, it's feeling quite overwhelming. I am really glad we got a live tree because I was really sad that we weren't gonna have a tree this year. And my husband said we could make it work. He's willing to live in a smaller living room for a month or two, and that meant a lot to me. So I did get my Christmas tree, and that did make me really happy just to have a live tree, and our cat really likes being under it too. He loves it. So I am really glad we had it, but at the same time, with Christmas and everything, I got overwhelmed. The house is a mess. So as much as I'd love to jump straight back into decluttering, I need to just get it a little bit under control to even get to the clutter. I need to get the like daily cleaning that I've been putting off under control. I had big hopes during the holiday season that I'd start off the new year completely cleaning. I'd be doing a new decluttering video. The house would be great. I'd have my routines going. I've done none of that. I'm still hoping to like get started on that. It didn't happen January 1st. I was just trying to recover from the holidays. So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tackle the things that I've just not been doing, like just basic daily cleaning up after myself. So I got to the point where I wasn't just avoiding YouTube, I was avoiding anything in my life that I needed to do that wasn't just absolutely necessary. And now it's gotten to the point where I'm avoiding necessary things too. Like any kind of basic daily cleaning up after myself. And that's a negative spiral that just spirals quickly. And I'm kind of worried, you know, D-Heck is going to get involved at some point. Kind of a joke, kind of not a joke. If you look around, it's bad. So to tackle not cleaning up after myself at all, that's what today's video is going to be. And I understand if you guys who don't like the sped up stuff, if you don't want to watch it, I will have a new decluttering video as soon as I get my house just a little bit under control, I promise. But like this video is almost really for me because it got so overwhelming that I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And what actually made me clean today was that like, oh, I get to see you guys again. So hopefully some of you guys are still there. If you're not, if I'm talking to complete strangers, because everybody who watched me is like, oh, she didn't upload for the entire Christmas season and didn't say anything and I'm not gonna watch her anymore. I understand, I deserve that. So if any of you guys who watch me are still here and you're ready to like join me in the new year, thank you so much for staying around. I did miss you, I love you, thank you for being here. So that being said, let's get into the video.
All right guys, this is the current state of my living room. As you can see, the Christmas tree is indeed taking up like a third of the room. You cannot see the floor in front of the couch because the couch has become sort of my winter nest where I just throw off my blankets and robes and cozy socks and stuff when I get too hot or before I go to bed. And of course, I'm not about to put them away because I'm just going to use them again in 24 hours. Yeah, that's a healthy mindset. If any of you guys know a way out of that toxic mindset, please let me know because I certainly have not found it. This is how the dining room and kitchen are looking. This is where everything coming into the house just stops on its way to its permanent home. The bathroom, I'm still proud of because this is how messy it's gotten after months of not cleaning up after myself. And really, the worst of this is just me not throwing away my tissues because the trash can got too full, which I know is really gross. But I mean, hey, it's not like I'm allowing anyone in my house to see it at this point. Okay, so that was a big fail right off the bat, but after I got the trash bag box cleaned up, I finally retrieved a bag and can start collecting trash from around the house. I was going to start in the bathroom, but the living room trash can was on the way, so I thought, hey, why not go ahead and grab that first? Now, once I've got the bathroom looking nice and decluttered of trash, notice I said decluttered and not clean. I'm not going to mess with any kind of cleaning until I get the trash under control. I am going to move on to the living room, where I am going to get all the trash that somehow did not make it into the trash can. Now, after I get the trash up in the living room, I know I should really go ahead and keep getting the trash out of the rest of the house, but I can't help but start straightening up here because, as I suspected, there is a lot of trash hiding underneath all the blankets and dirty laundry. So I'm also straightening here as I go. Now, this is honestly embarrassing, just how much trash is under all my laundry here. Well, I guess it's not all trash. Some of it's just stuff I didn't put away. But regardless, this is embarrassing to watch. But I just want to keep it real with you guys. And this is what my life has become when I just let things go. Now that I've got the trash pretty much under control in the living room, I can move on to getting the trash out of the dining room. Now, this condiment box is getting a little out of control. I would even go so far as to say it might deserve its own decluttering video all to itself. But then, I'm also thinking it would be really healthy to just throw the entire thing in the trash can. But I'm honestly not sure if I'm mentally ready for a major step like that in my decluttering journey, because food hoarding and being really scared that I'm just not going to have enough of something is still something I'm trying to work through. But for now, I'm just going to try to get what's out on the dining room table up and out of the way so I can move on to more pressing issues like, dirty dishes. After I've got the dining room trash under control, I'm going to move on to the kitchen. Now that I've gotten the first major layer of trash out of the kitchen and created a clean space in the dining room to lay things out to dry, I can go ahead and start unloading the clean dishes from the dishwasher. After I've gotten the clean dishes unloaded, I can begin filling the dishwasher back up with the dirty dishes. Now, I've addressed this in previous videos that what I'm doing here is basically hand washing everything first and then using my dishwasher as basically just a fancy sanitizer because I'm scared to use it as an actual dishwasher. You know, the function it was intended for. Because in the past, when I've tried to use other dishwashers as actual dishwashers and put dirty dishes straight in them, they came out dirty. Horror of all horrors. I had to hand wash them twice, and it's hard to recover from that kind of trauma. However, it is still one of my New Year's resolutions to try out this dishwasher as an actual dishwasher because it is a new, modern one. And it really is a waste of water and time, obviously, to keep doing things this way. So hopefully this will be one of the last videos where you see me doing this double washing routine, as some of you have called it. Now that most of the dishes are done, I'm going to wipe down the counters. I thought I was done with the dishes, but there is some residue that is just not coming off this pan. So as much as I want to have all the dishes done in this video, unfortunately this guy is just going to have to do some overnight soaking. But at least most of the dishes are done. Now, I was going to continue to ignore this, but since I've done all the big necessities and I have just a smidgen of energy left, I'm going to address this candelabra that I accidentally knocked off the table at some point and just never bothered to put back on the table. Alright guys, we made it to the finish line. That is all I've got for you today. I hope that you got some work done with me because it was super productive for me. And I really want that for you guys too. I really appreciate you guys being here and I can't wait to see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.